Hey guys, it's LEGO Maestro here, and welcome back to another episode of Hypixel Alert. You guys, Hypixel has not taken a break whatsoever from the crazy amount of news that has happened on the network, and this week is once again no exception because there is a ton to cover. A lot of some really crazy and juicy, hard-hitting news, so I hope you guys are excited, I hope you're ready, and without further ado, let's get into it. Now, if you guys remember the last episode of Hypixel Alert, I covered Hellcastle and furryeboy hitting 30,000 subscribers. And well, they talked about it and I talked about the possibility of only one of them getting the YouTube rank since it's a channel with 30,000 subscribers and you know what's gonna happen, like there's two of them. And this I'm sure was a concern for not just them but also their fan base. You know, people were worried, are they both going to get YouTube rank or only one? What's gonna happen? And well, I am happy to announce that they both in fact got the rank. Hellcastle tweeted out saying, "Welp, me and furryeboy got the YouTube rank on Hypixel, very big pog." And in fact, here's some screenshots you can see from the website showing they did in fact both get the rank. So good stuff there, you guys. Well deserved. Big congratulations. Personally, I'm kind of curious whether this is going to start a new precedent on Hypixel. Like obviously the both of them got YouTube rank, so I wonder if there are now going to be Hypixel channels that are starting with two people so that they can both get YouTube rank. I mean, maybe this was just an exception and it was a one-time deal, but I don't know, maybe there'll be something that comes of it. You guys let me know what you think in the comments below. But speaking of YouTube rank, well, we've got the reverse story for you. This week, they got YouTube rank, and someone may be losing it. Now, before we get into that story, guys, of course, if you're new here, and you want to stay up to date on everything happening in the Hypixel network, then I would highly recommend subscribing to the channel so I can keep you informed on everything going on during the week. And without further ado, let's get back to the news. This week, UHC YouTuber Epaxial tweeted out, "I just lost my 20 bomb because of cheaters. Pain," showing a screenshot of the game. Now at first glance it doesn't look too bad, but if you look closer you'll see a waypoint. And well, to this another popular UHC YouTuber known as SpeedSilver responded saying, "Aren't waypoints bannable?" And to this Epaxial responded, "I'm not sure, I'm just using what Lunar offers." And to this a player responded saying, "They are bannable. Looks like you're going to be banned and end up in the news, LOL." And to this I responded saying, "Pretty sure he's right. Sorry Epaxial." And Epaxial responded saying F. Now, of course, the main question instantly on everyone's minds is this bannable? So, of course, we had to take a look at the rules to find out. The first thing to note is that waypoints are not officially stated as something against the rules in the rules section. The list of unfair advantages includes exploiting, auto-click/macros, cross-teaming in solo games, team griefing, disallowed mods, and stats boosting. And along with this, in the mods that are allowed section, these include client performance improvement mods, example Optifine, FPS stuff, aesthetic modifications, armor and effect status HUD mods, brightness and gamma adjustment mods. Now that disallowed mods part in the list is the only thing that could get Epaxial banned. In fact, there is one part at the beginning of the rules that talks about this, and here's what it says. "This means no matter where they are on the server, regardless of the reason, game modifications, cheating, or exploiting that gives unfair advantages to gameplay are strictly prohibited." So the main question here is, do waypoints give a gameplay advantage? On the one hand, they are not like official hacks, they're not kill aura and they're not reach, but I don't know, I mean, I'm sure they can have their advantages in certain situations. So will Epaxial lose his YouTube rank over this? Or will this be something that Hypixel's gonna have to clarify in their rules? Obviously, it is a gray issue, and for one thing, Epaxial literally said it's in the Lunar client, which from what I know is a very popular client to use, so either that mod needs to be removed from their client, or Hypixel needs to update their rules and specify, because one way or the other, something's probably gotta change. Once again, you guys, let me know what you think in the comments below, but we've got some milestones to get into before we get into our next big story, so let's get into them. Starting us off this week, Zyphon tweeted out, "Newt, showing that he hit 50,000 subscribers." And along with him, TommyInnit hit 200,000 subscribers, saying thanks for 200k subs on the tube. Very angry, only 3% of them were women, but nevertheless, thanks, I guess. Oh, Tommy, he's a funny guy. And along with him, KrustyDavid tweeted out, saying thank you all so much. My childhood dream has been achieved, showing that he got the silver play button from YouTube. Wow, big congratulations to the three of you. I mean, some huge milestones right here across the table. Keep up the good work, and yeah, what else can I say, you guys? Awesome job. And you guys, our next story is one that involves the entire Hypixel network, and honestly, it's slightly scary, but slightly exciting. I don't know what you guys' opinions are on it, but this one is coming from Simon, the creator of the network. And it all started when this week a player player known as Temper tweeted out, "This isn't okay at Simon Hypixel. Of course, this isn't your fault specifically, but I think you and your staff team need to realize something here." And he posted a clip of Skada. Now, there is a lot of language in this clip, so I'm going to try to cut that out. And without further ado, here it is.
Everything is updates, which I don't really care about. Don't give me content updates, but at least fix some bugs. One developer. Just one developer. For a game that gets you millions of views of advertisement. Like, the only reason why it doesn't make them a lot of money is because it's so no new player wants to play it. This is, okay, I haven't ranted like this in a while, but this is what's on my head every time I play this game. It's how pathetic it is that it's gone on for so long. Actual years, dude. Actual years. The same every single.
I mean, you guys can see this guy's pretty upset. And well, to this, Simon responded, saying, "I know. Doing our best in hiring as many devs as possible. We have too many games and modes. I'm considering removing some." And to this, Hannah XX Rose responded, "Please don't remove UHC though. When it first came out, I was always so impressed with how much depth there was to it, and the time taken to make sure everything was balanced and perfect. We love the game for that reason, and that's why we try to keep it alive." And to this, Simon responded, "It's going to stay, but we have too many games and modes. Probably over 60, and everyone wants updates, LOL." And to this, a player responded, "Well, UHC is just strong for content. I wish I could. But form reports aren't really a thing anymore and aren't looked at. And people can nick and b-hop and not get caught. I think we should get rid of ++ nicking feature soon." And to this, Simon responded, saying, "Bug reports are 100% important. They are fed into our system for next updates." And after this, Epaxial talked about potentially raising the Hypixel level needed to play UHC from 10 as it is right now to 30/40. Because obviously, b-hoppers can't really level up on the server because, well, they're b-hoppers, so they get banned before they ever hit those levels. So the idea here is to make sure that there's no one that gets up to that high that's hacking. And to this, Hannah XX Rose responded, saying, "This is just putting a band-aid on it. I feel like we've done this so many times and it does nothing. And the end goal here should be to revive the community again, and this isn't gonna let new players play the game." And well, after seeing this, YouTuber Omicron tweeted out, saying, "I don't really like the idea of removing games on Hypixel in order to fix issues in other games. I've been a part of every single community on the network in some way, and they're each so cohesive and diverse, it's amazing. I think they should all stay." And then he responded to this, saying how he met different people, ending off saying, "So many memories, and they were the foundation of the server." You know, this is normally the part where I give my opinion on it, but honestly, this is such a controversial topic. This could go either way. I mean, both sides have some really good points. You guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. Should Simon remove game modes on the server? And if so, what game modes would get removed? And if not, why shouldn't he remove any? You guys, let me know what you think, because this is really a controversial topic. And you saw from Simon, this isn't just like a hypothetical question. He's thinking of removing some. And well, also in your news this week, we've got somebody quitting the network. I know, just some really sad stories this week. But well, this one is coming from PortalHub. Yeah, it's not just a Skyblock feature, it's also the name of a Skyblock Hypixel YouTuber. His channel currently has over 15,000 subscribers, and I just found out before recording this episode of the news, he apparently had a very popular Skyblock island, which uses, as you can guess, the PortalHub system in Skyblock for people to go there and go to different places. Well, as you know, the fast travel was recently introduced to the game, and this has made him decide to leave. A user known as Dafty made a forum post this week titled "PortalHub is quitting due to scrolls," showing a screenshot where PortalHub says, "I repeatedly asked them for help regarding the permanent lag on my island, the dupe bugs, and more. We as a community asked and waited for dungeons. What did they do instead? Fast travel. What a massive frick you." And at the bottom he says, "So I'm not playing Skyblock anymore. They ruined 7 months of work and a lot of time I spent working." And that's the end of the screenshot. Now you may be thinking, "Oh, please LEGO, do not tell me that's all you have." I mean, it looks like he could be quitting, but that's just a screenshot. He was upset it's introduced. You know, don't take that as proof. Well, that's not what I'm taking as proof because, well, he made a forum post replying to this, saying, "Note, sorry the following is long and not very well structured. I just spout this out without a second thought." Replying to a player that said, "That's sad, but why would he be mad? He should be proud of everything he's done to this community. But I think fast travel is something to benefit the average player, not a frick you specifically to his island." And to this, PortalHub responded saying, "You're right, and the screenshots Dafty posted don't include any form or acknowledgement of the awesome stuff that's left behind. I just told my guild build this because there is some activity expectation and wanted to let them know I probably won't be around as much, if anymore. It feels as a huge frick you because there's a lot of behind the scenes. I've contacted Minicloon about 20 times regarding the massive and constant lagging on my island, plus the dupe bug that it triggered. He answered a few times very inconclusively. My attempts at applying for the helper rank failed, even though I spent my whole playtime basically helping people and have been on the server since 2013. I've tried reaching admins for some quality of life changes. Please fix the fricking jungle portal tag already. But as you would guess, no answer whatsoever. I've had to deal with the lag daily, the dupe bug on the island, the silent treatment too, because I don't have the YouTube rank, to a point at which we're all patiently waiting for dungeons, and they just go on and add the most unnecessary updates to the game, that add something already existing in the only big scale community project on their game. Why would you spit on such an essential part of your server culture? What's the message there? If this isn't them trying to tell me to leave the game, then what is it? The only time I have ever been noticed by Simon himself, even though PortalHub gathers more than 1 million people per month on the island, is PortalHub should remain somewhat useful while you collect your scrolls. Bruh, like freaking bruh. I spent all my quarantine working daily on this project, handling the building contest, Discord, YouTube, the island, and the community. All for it to be resolved with an update aimed at replacing my months of work, and I've never been contacted about it. You know, the very island that's been helping people fast travel since early October 2019. Honestly, bruh isn't even enough at this point. All in all, I am humbled that my game project ended up in a game update, but overall I'm massively disappointed at the staff, how badly they manage their priorities, and how massively elitist they are. It was a good journey regardless. See ya all later. Now you guys, that does sound like he's quitting. Obviously he's pretty upset about the scrolls, and it seems like he had a genuine pretty big part in Skyblock. Like, I wasn't aware how big of a deal that PortalHub is. Like, I just thought they had similar names. I mean, I just checked out his channel today, but he looked like he had something going for him. You know, he had a fan base, a community, and he was enjoying himself on the server from at least what it looked like. You guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below, but obviously a very sad situation. And now you guys, for our final story this evening. This one is like half news, half not news, but it's coming from Omicron, and this week he streamed every stinking minigame on the Hypixel network in one live stream that lasted almost 12 hours, you guys. That is a lot of time and a lot of effort. And oh my goodness, I just can't believe he did it, dude. I'm not really sure what he got out of it, but that is just such a crazy thing. I had to put it in the news. Ladies and gentlemen, speaking of the news, that's gonna do it for your news this week. Of course, if you're new here and you want to stay up to date on everything happening in the Hypixel network, then you'll want to subscribe with those notifications on. Of course, I'll be your host, Lego Maestro, keeping you guys informed on everything going on in the Hypixel network. Thank you guys for watching, and special shout out to my YouTube members. Our next hangout is going to be midway through June, so I hope you guys are looking forward to that. Guys, have a blessed day, and Hypixel Alert, now over 85.5 thousand subscribers. And I will see you next time.